it low-key, keep it softly spoken, with no strings tying you to me. I'm happy in your company.
Hello viewers.
Hi.
Welcome to the Dominance family. We are here again. We promised you segments and you cannot wait to see what we have for you in store.
Yep.
Today's segment will be Scars to Success.
Scars to Success.
My name is Lisa.
My name is Josephine. Call me Jo.
Yes, and definitely you can see we have a guest, a very beautiful queen.
Awesome. A queen in a palace. Her name is Meena Hindocha. A very successful woman, but she didn't start her success today. She didn't start her success overnight. It was not rocket science. And because the segment is Scars to Success, that's what she's gonna take us through the journey so that we are able to move with her and get nuggets from her. What do you think, Lisa?
We need to know the story.
We need the story.
There will always be scars in life,
Yes.
but so if we pay attention to the focus and we focus on our goal, we definitely get to where we want to be.
Yes.
So I think you people, you're not ready for this because whatever is coming, you will love it. So have fun, enjoy, learn, and may this instill hope in you.
Awesome. This is the tea. Hi, Meena.
Hi.
Nice to see you.
Nice
And
to
you
see
look
you
so
too.
awesome. She's slaying, right?
She's slaying.
Like the good she is.
The way she is. In a palace,
In a
she
palace.
is. Hey.
Thank you
So,
so much.
Meena,
Yes.
nice to have you. Thank you so much for agreeing to come to our segment. We honor that and we don't take it for granted. So, please tell us, who is Meena?
Okay, Meena.
Meena. Where you are born and raised.
Meena is a Kenyan.
Yep.
Wow.
Meena is
A
a
Kenyan.
Kenyan. Meena is born in Kenya, brought up in Kenya, studied in Kenya. Right? Started my primary school. We are 7 siblings.
Wow.
Yes, and I'm the firstborn.
Hey.
The story is
Firstborn
getting
of
interesting.
7. The story
Yes.
just started.
So that's where the story started.
Yeah.
Because my father, he didn't have a father. He
Yeah.
was raised by a single mother, and we are 7 children, and I'm the firstborn. So it was at a very young age. I could see his struggles because obviously he walked his way through.
Yes.
My father is a self-made man. So at the age of 13, I remember, while I was schooling, my father had a business, and he needed help. So I started going to his business and started going to his shop and started helping him.
Before we go to when you started the business with your dad,
Yes.
maybe you can take us back to, would you like us to know the school where you schooled?
Yeah.
Were you a playful girl or were you just
How was your
naive?
childhood?
How was your childhood?
Okay, my childhood, because I had been the eldest.
First one.
Yeah, so
We hail firstborns.
Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you for your time.
I was always also a guinea pig of all our culture. You see, restrictions and everything applied to me. So I had to follow, and I had to set a certain example to all my 6 siblings. So I have been brought up in a much more conservative, strict family, but I appreciate that as well. Yeah, and that's also what kept us all. Like we are like all my siblings are quite well established where they are today. And I'd seen my father. He brought up with certain certain firm, strict rules.
Yes. And strict values.
And strict values. Yeah, things like nothing is impossible.
Wow.
That's one thing.
Which is true.
That is nothing is impossible. Yeah, honest is the best policy. Yeah.
Just
So those are the things, those are the values that we have been taught from day one.
Yes.
You see,
Yes.
you can't lie, you can't say anything wrong. You see, so also in school, pretty much I've always been a class captain, a prefect. So my life has been more of
leadership.
Now, on that note, let me ask you, Meena,
Yes.
are leaders born or are leaders made? What do you think?
I think leaders are born.
Leaders are born.
Leaders are born.
Guys, tell us on the comment box below. Are leaders born or are leaders made? What do you think?
Leaders are born.
Leaders are born.
Yes.
So I think so.
So I think, to be honest, the playful part, I've really not I've not had a chance to be naughty. I've not had a chance to
You
be
are
playful.
constant baby.
Always, from day one. I
She
had
was
to do
leading
things
by
right.
example.
Do
She was
things right.
leading by
When
example.
when I get into the class, teacher is like, okay, you're the class captain, so lead by example.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't be naughty.
But can you say you enjoyed your childhood?
Yes,
or
I did.
you
Of
enjoyed it?
course, of course, I thoroughly did. I had lots of friends and neighbors and.
So which area in
everything.
Nairobi were you living?
Okay, as we had a very humble start, we were in Gara. Yes.
Wow.
You start small.
Yes,
you start
we did.
somewhere.
We did. So my father, we had a rented apartment there, and then from there we moved to Parklands. Yeah. So
Strangers.
yes, yes, but slow and steady. Because
Slow and sure.
slow and sure. Exactly. So when I was pursuing my primary education in Gara Girls High School.
Wow.
Sorry,
There are guys.
Sorry, Arya Primary.
Aria.
and Arya.
Aria.
Arya Primary.
Aria, do we have Aria alumni?
Have your captain over here.
The captain is
Giving
here.
a story.
Yes.
So that's when I started my primary education. From Arya, I went to my secondary education in Gara Girls High School.
Gara.
So whilst I was schooling, the school was very close to my house. So obviously I was walking to school to and fro.
Yeah.
And that's when my father was in his business, and it was very difficult for him to run his business all by himself. So he sought my help, and I was all ready to, because I'd seen his hardship and I wanted to be in his business. So that is where I had my first step into business at the age of 13.
Wow.
13 years.
Yes.
Business. Wow.
Business. Already. A business girl at the age of 13. Guys, at the age of 13, what were you doing and where were you? 13. Start
Were
of
you even
teenage.
sure of what you wanted to do, Josephine?
At
13
13?
years old.
No. I think I only had boys disturbing me at 13.
Good.
Boys!
Legs.
Hey!
What motivated you when you
Uh-huh.
when you were a little girl? You know, some of us want to be doctors.
Yes.
Are you sure that you wanted to do business? Did you have a dream apart from
What was your
business?
dream?
What were you doing?
Actually, my dream was not to be in the business. My dream was to be a lawyer.
Lawyer.
Wow.
Yes,
A lawyer.
I wanted to be a lawyer. But as I say that, I had seen my parents, because
Yes.
both my mother and my father
Yes.
were working together.
Yes.
And I kind of, obviously, being the first born, I was overhearing the struggles that they were going through. So day in, day out, I would just think that how can I make a life better for them?
Wow.
It was
At the age of
at the age
13.
of 13, for some reason, I wanted to make it good for my parents. I wanted to do something for them. And then one day I just told my father that, he used to work at his retail shop. It was in Eastleigh. He would start at 8 in the morning until 10 at night.
8 in the morning until 10 at night.
Yeah.
Guys, what time do you open your businesses?
Meena was pushed by the struggles of her parents to
And
be
the
whatever
union.
she is
The
today.
union. Where I thought of, I went through this, I was not happy going through it. Just because my parents were not able, I'm not going to allow myself to be in the same state.
So you chose to be the change.
I chose to be the change.
Meena is the change.
She's here.
So I
Let me
thank
sweep a glass of juice. It's getting hot here.
So I saw my parents going through all these struggles. So it was that thought that I said, I want to make a difference in their life. And at that time I was dreaming, and I said that I want to have a big house. I want to have a good car. Yeah, I want to get rich. So I told my dad that, can I help you in your business? And my dad said, but how will you cope up with your studies? And I was a scholar.
The
in school.
homeworks,
Yeah,
the what
so
these and these.
I told him, don't worry, I will. Yeah. And I kind of got ambitious.
Uh-huh.
So at the team, after going to school from
Yes.
8 to 5,
Yes.
at 5 o'clock, I still remember in those days, there were these matatus with loud music.
We call them Nganya. Is it Nganya? Guys, Nganya.
Nganya za buru.
Nganya.
So,
Sidhani ni za Githurai. Za Githurai kuna Nganya?
I don't know.
Please tell us whether Githurai you have Nganyas. Uh-huh.
So I remember right from school at 5 o'clock with my bag, I would just hop onto one of those and straight, yeah. They used to be called matri. Matri and the loud music and those guys hanging out, and it was an experience.
From the age of 13, you requested your dad whether he enjoying in the business.
That's
and you were in school. And she was in school at the age of 13.
At Ngara Girls.
Ngara.
So you'd leave Ngara at 5 and
Yes.
go to Eastleigh,
Yes.
help the dad, and then leave Eastleigh at around 10.
9.
What time were you doing your homework?
So I'd come home, we would have dinner, and then I would start doing my homework.
At 9?
Yes, at night.
Guys.
So, and in case if I was very tired, I would not even do it.
So you do it in the morning. Okay, what time were you waking up in the morning?
6:30. Yeah, because my school was not far.
Yes.
So I was literally reaching at the door of the school on time. That is
time,
2 minutes before the bell rang.
Yeah, that is in time.
In time.
In time with time.
That's
before the
right.
bell rang.
Yes. And by the way, I got a punctuality award.
Hey.
Which not many were happy about. Because they said, but I told them, but I'm like in time. I'm not late.
Yes.
So you don't have to be before, and you don't have to be after. You have to be in time.
Wow.
So the distance from my home to my school was hardly 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So yeah, sometimes I would wake up 6:37, get ready, get my breakfast
quickly, and then you just
and
rush.
then just rush.
Yeah. So from there, have all your years in your 20s, have you been in Kenya?
Yes, I have.
So probably after high school.
Yeah.
How was the
So
transition?
after high school,
Yes.
now of course we had the next step of going to the university.
Yes.
Okay. It was a struggle for me to study and work, right? So I did manage, but after Form 4,
Yes.
now I was working full time with my dad. And of course I was seeing money coming in and the
Money is
business and
Guys, is it money not sweet?
and my father is a very good salesman. He can send to an Arab, right? So I learned my sales skills from him. So that's when once I was in business with him full time, we started expanding. Okay, so that's where now it became very addictive. And my father asked me if I wanted to pursue further studies, and I said yes, I will. But then the problem was that, as I said, that we were 7. Yes. And of course my dad had to look after all
The
of
other
them.
6.
Other 6. Okay.
So she became a sacrificial lamb.
Finances were not that great, yeah. So then I just decided to help my father and continue
And sacrifice for the sake of the rest of the
yes. Which I have no regret.
Yes.
Yeah. But yes, I had to take that step.
So for how long were you at the business, and what was it for you? Did you face challenges? How was it? Were you carrying your dad's cross of running into losses probably? Not having a sale at the end of the day? What were your challenges?
So business, that's part and parcel.
Yes.
So I was with my dad for about 10 years.
Wow.
10 years before I got
It's a
married.
long time.
10 years.
So that means you did not go to university.
I
Decided to support your dad full
For
time.
10 years in business.
Yes.
Guys, persistence.
And patience.
And
Because that was
patience.
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 So as we started expanding the business, obviously, we had to have accounting systems.
Uh-huh.
We had to have a certain infrastructure.
Yes.
Right?
In your dad's business.
In my dad's business. Okay, my dad was outsourcing the accounts, and apparently the accountant, he also messed us up. So now I had to. There came a point where I was like, okay, I need to learn accounts.
Yeah.
So what do I do?
Uh-huh.
So what I did is just went and bought a book.
A book.
A book on accounting.
A book on accounting.
Teach herself.
Teach myself accounts, and I started reading at home. So I was working, and at night when I come home after dinner, I start reading the book.
That's being self-driven. She was
I-
self-driven. She has not gone to school to study accounts, but she knows there are books at the shelf that the moment she buys and reads, she's going to get a skill to do accounting. Just because she saw a gap in her father's business that the dad needed an accounting system,
Yeah, and she needed to fill the gap.
and she needed to fill that gap. Wow.
So although we had learned a little bit of accounts in school,
Yeah.
but now I had to, of course, improvise. And
Yes.
so with the help of the book, I was reading. You see, at that in my time,
Yes.
we didn't have Google or IT
Yeah.
or all those stuff. Yeah, so we were not into computers that much. So I was reading, and wherever I had a question, we had an IT. I told my father, let's computerize our business.
Yes.
You see, when computers were new, when Windows was new.
Which year was that? 90 something?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, And something. Were you born? It's not your session. It's not your session. Okay.
Okay. So I told my father
Yeah.
that. So in my time it was DOS.
Yes,
It
I
was
remember
DOS. There was no
DOS.
Windows.
Yeah, there was no
So
Windows.
when I did my accounting packages, which was DOS, Lotus,
Yeah.
so as soon as I finished them, they were just in the bin because Windows came in.
Yeah, Windows gaming.
And
Yeah.
it was of no use.
So you need to go. You need to go back to school, or go back to learning to know how now Windows work.
No, I didn't. We did it on the job. Yeah, because you see, when I
Learning on the job. Yes.
when I decided to computerize my father's business, obviously we outsourced it. So that person was also guiding me through, and then again I was reading as well.
Yeah.
I was reading at home, books and all that, and that helped me gain a bit of knowledge in accounts. And I started doing my own accounts, so my father's accounts. Until when I was 24, and according to the Indian culture, by 24, especially in that time, I had to get married.
24
Wow,
years.
at 24 years.
You needed to be settled.
Yes.
Wow. Let me ask the director, the guy behind the camera, how old are you? Please don't answer me. But at 24, what do you want to do, director?
If life said that by 24 you need to have settled down, will you
Please
have
don't
achieved your
answer us,
goals?
but I'm very sure you have to comment below. The director, the guy behind the camera, he does a very good job. Holla to you, Liam. You do a very good job. Congratulations and up your game. Yeah.
Yes. So,
Uh-huh.
10 years in my father's business.
Yes. You're now age 24 years.
Age 24, and we had converted that business from a small retail shop
Yeah.
to a big distribution outlet of foodstuffs. Unfortunately, as you know, in business there is ups and downs.
Yes.
Yeah, that's part and parcel of
Yeah.
business.
Yeah.
During that time, we had these banks called Trust Bank. You must have heard of that.
Trust Bank.
There were a number of banks
Yeah.
that closed
But the
down.
oldest, closed down.
Yes.
So remember the oldest was Barclays.
There was Trust Bank. There was this Asian banks.
Yeah.
So we were now transacting. We were running a wholesale business. So we had we used to bank with those banks, and suddenly those banks wrapped up. And we lost a lot of money, and that affected our business as well.
How was it for you, knowing that at the age of 24, the banks they have gone down, you're in your dad's business, you're seeing what he has gone through. Of course, I believe if the bank went down, also the finances went down, right? How was it for you?
It was very bad. it was devastating, especially having put 10 years of real hard work. Because this was at the cost of, that means I had given up, my personal life.
Your personal life.
There was no clubbing. There was no partying. There was no friends.
What about your age mates? What are they doing at the age of 24?
I had lost touch with most of them because most of them had gone to university. They were either pursuing further studies. They were out of the country, right? So, and there were times when, because I was working like from Monday to Sunday. So Sunday also half day, and they would call me and say, "Oh, let's go out," and I would say, "No, I'm sorry, I'm busy." So this was at the sacrifice of everything: my personal life, my time, friends, clubbing, whatnot, partying, all the stuff that teenagers are supposed to do. So it was very difficult at the age of 24 to see that you have, after given 10 years of your life, you have lost.
Did you get to a point where you felt maybe this is enough? I can't do this anymore. I want to quit and I don't want to be a business anymore.
Yes, I
So did it go to that point for you?
Yes, I did.
And how did you deal with it?
So when I got married, and after I saw what happened.
So you got married at the age of 24?
Yes.
So still at your father's business?
Yeah. So once we get married,
Follow this.
We don't stay with our father's business. So I had to leave my father's business.
Wow.
So at the age of 24, whilst I got married, I saw the father's business. We had gone through so much trouble, and then again, my father had to go back to start point. But now this time without me. It was not so good. Because I still remember I had about 1 or 2 years of trauma. Just the thought of how everything had
going to
wrong.
start once again.
And then I decided, after I got married, I decided that this is it. I don't want to do business. I don't want to work. I don't think I can do it.
Just want to
I want to be a housewife.
Okay.
That's what I said. I want to be a housewife. And that's what because I couldn't accept the fact that everything went down in front of my eyes.
It's painful.
It was very painful.
And then after everything fell, that is when you need to leave your father's business.
Exactly.
And leave him at that stage.
All alone, without you.
Without me. At least I had my siblings. They supported him
No,
as
they are
well.
grown-ups.
They were grown-ups, But at least the good part out of this is that my siblings could get their further education. I have the 2 of them who are ACCA graduates. So they were able to pursue further education and get their qualifications. But it was not good. It was not good for me at the age of 24 when I realized that, oh my God, it was a sharp up and then a down. So yes, I did at one point give up. I said that, okay, I'm done. Maybe this is not destiny. This is not my destiny. It was not meant for me. I saw my dream shattered. I said that I wanted to be rich. I wanted to have a house, and nothing happened. Right? So then said, okay, fine. I'm married. I'm now going to be a housewife. Let me concentrate on that.
Wow. And after that, the journey, the marriage life started, right?
Yes.
Guys, she made a decision. At the age of 24, her dad's business collapsed. Here comes the age in her culture that they believe at the age of 24 you need to have a home. You need to have started a family. The journey has just begun in this segment of Scars to Success. Tune in and get to learn more.
We're gonna keep it low key, keep it softly.
Okay, I didn't leave the company. They didn't want to let go of me. But the thing was, the father was aging, the son was in UK, he didn't want to come to Kenya. And by that time, at the age of 35, unfortunately and unfortunately, I was going through a personal crisis where I had to end my first marriage.
We're gonna keep it low key, keep it softly spoken, with no strings tied.